wabarakathu everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Zaida Julius Parker, and on my channel we speak about self-love, Islamic affirmations, my spiritual journey of course, and how I manifested certain things with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Alhamdulillah, today's video I'm going to talk about how I manifested a whole husband. Subhanallah. So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Alhamdulilah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah, glory and praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything we have, for allowing us to be here in this moment and for allowing me to make this video. I have actually made this video previously and I deleted it by accident, so I am trying to record it, re-record it as best as possible, inshallah. So Alhamdulillah, my first step in manifesting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was pray. Pray about everything, my sister. When it came to my situation, I was actually, honestly, there was one specific person I wanted, to be honest, and it didn't work out. And I kept getting hurt, and I didn't actually see that the lesson I was supposed to be learning was to truly love and appreciate myself. And Alhamdulillah, at some point Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I told Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala basically, I am not going to choose anymore. Oh Allah, you choose for me because I am yours. And Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent my husband to me at the right time. So I would always say pray about everything and be as honest as possible in your prayers and as specific as possible in your prayers to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So make your supplication for yourself, make your supplication for your future spouse, make supplication for all those out there who are also struggling to get married and are wanting to get married, and don't overthink it. Just pray for yourself and for everyone else, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our prayers, and may Allah grant all those sisters who are wanting to manifest a husband to get married to their spouse who is meant for them, inshallah. Point number 2 is gratitude. Always show gratitude for what you have. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us in the Holy Quran numerous times, if we are grateful to Allah, Allah will give us more. So always tap into being grateful for what you have, whether it's waking up. Alhamdulillah, shukr Allah for waking us up today. Alhamdulillah, shukr Allah for a roof over my head. Alhamdulillah, shukr Allah for the friends and the family I have. Alhamdulillah, shukr Allah for Islam. Alhamdulillah, shukr Allah for my self-love journey or my new knowledge. Alhamdulillah, shukr Allah for all of my wealth and my good health and so forth, you know. So for me, I personally keep a gratitude journal. I even labeled it my Say Alhamdulillah journal, and I try to write in that journal every day at least 5 things that I'm grateful for. I either do it in the morning or in the evening or in the afternoon if I have time, and sometimes it goes over and above the 5 things. Alhamdulillah, that's just when you start to really tap into being grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what you already have. Alhamdulillah. Point number 3 that I would say is to allow yourself to forgive yourself and to remind yourself that you are worthy of good things. You are worthy of a loving relationship and a marriage for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you first want to make dua and forgive yourself. If you want to make 2 rak'ats, tawbah salah, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness and to help you to forgive your past and those who have wronged you in any way or may have hurt you in any way, forgive them, forgive yourself and allow it to go, so that no longer takes up space in your mind, in your heart and in your spirit, and there is now new space for you to manifest new things. Alhamdulillah. So you forgive yourself. The next step, number 4, is visualization. Visualize what it is that you want, the type of marriage you want, the type of person you want. Be specific in your visualizations. If the person is tall, light of complexion, brown eyes, bald, or has lots of hair, what is the person wearing? Visualize everything to the T. Visualize how you meet this person, where you meet this person. Visualize what the person is wearing, what are you wearing, what are you saying to each other, and so forth. So I'm not saying use your whole day. Take about 5 minutes, maybe less, and just sit and do your visualization of how you want to meet and the type of person you want to manifest with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So how I normally visualize is I first start off with a dua. Most of the time I would try to be in a state of wudu. That also allows for your supplication to be readily accepted. And then I start with my visualization. I will either lay down on the yoga mat or I will sit down and close my eyes with my palms facing up, and I will start with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and then I will start to visualize whatever it is that I want to happen, inshallah. So visualization is very important in manifesting things, and the key is to always begin with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and to always make sure that you are conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and everything that you are doing and asking for. It is in a halal manner, okay? Number 5 is to truly love yourself. Work on your own relationship, in a sense that you are now going to take yourself out on a date. And when I say take yourself out on a date, I'm not saying go with someone. I'm not saying it has to be all out. I'm just saying take yourself on a date and really try and dress up like you would dress up for your spouse. When it comes to the clothing, the underwear, your perfume, your makeup, your hair, go all out. Go to a fancy restaurant or a restaurant that you enjoy going to. Take yourself to the movies. Take yourself out to a painting or a crafting art jam. If that's something that sparks your passion, you want to do something that lights you up, and you really want to enjoy your own company, because if you can't enjoy your own company, your spouse is not going to enjoy your company. And part of being in a happy marriage is a good communication and really knowing yourself, knowing what you like to talk about, and knowing how to talk about certain things, whether they are difficult or easy to talk to. You need to be able to express yourself openly and honestly with your spouse. Generally, when I would go out on a date with myself, I would take my journal with as well. And I would also journal either my gratitude journal, or I would journal a conversation that I would like to have with my spouse, inshallah. My next step is to work on myself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, right? Let's start with physical. You can't expect to be married to a husband that is fit and has a six-pack, but you aren't working on yourself, right? You want to attract what you are giving out. So if I'm working out every day, I'm attracting the kind of husband that's working out every day. If I'm not happy in the body that I am in right now, I'm going to do something about it. Whether I'm just going to download a YouTube video on exercise and start with it 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days a week, or whether I can afford to join a gym, which I personally like. It has all different kinds of activities that you can do and classes, and it's a great way to meet new positive people as well. So inshallah, who knows, you might bump into your future spouse there, inshallah. So work out eat healthy food, start cooking for yourself, because believe me, when you get married, you're going to have to start cooking. So if you are on your own, or even if you're still living with your parents, learn how to cook, my sister. It is something that's going to be valuable in your marriage. And of course, it's a beautiful activity to do with your spouse once you are married, and it's nice to learn how to cook together, but also to be able to know how to cook something so that it's easy sometimes for your spouse to come home and get a nice home cooked meal and have a romantic candlelight dinner, especially in the times of load shedding here in South Africa. That is something that always works out and makes the evening fun and beautiful. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So the next step I want to talk about is my mental health, right? I want to be mentally strong and healthy when I'm in that marriage. So that means I need to work on my mental health, sisters. I can't be crazy, cray, and bothering this guy 24/7 if we're still in that courtship phase. He's gonna think like, what if I get married? How is this lady going to behave? So please work on your own mental health. Again, journaling is important. If you need to see a therapist, a psychologist, book a session, help yourself. Okay. Also, your positive affirmations, very important. If you haven't heard of it before, you can subscribe to my channel. I post weekly videos, and I do have some affirmation videos available for you. So inshallah, click the subscribe button, like this video, and please share the video if it was helpful to you, and you know of any other sisters that would like to manifest their husband with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ameen. So there are other affirmations out there. I just decided that I'm going to make a more Islamic based affirmation so that we can still be conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. Alhamdulillah. So my spirituality, right? Again, sisters, you can't be praying for a husband that is on salah, but you are not on salah, right? You can't be praying for a husband that is reciting his Quran, but you are not. So start with yourself, and you will attract what you are giving out and what you want. Okay. If you can't recite Arabic, do comment. I will leave you my Maulana's details. He will assist you into learning how to recite Arabic, inshallah. But you are allowed to read the English Quran, and it helps you internalize and really understand the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in depth, and that also is good for deep conversations with your future spouse. So if you don't know what to talk about, the Holy Quran is a book of guidance and a means of shifa and a means of light for you. So that is the best topic to discuss and to actually share meaningful conversations about. Alhamdulillah. So that leaves me with a hadith which I would like to share. And it was something that was almost like a mantra to me, because as sisters, you do get hit on, like you do get comments, and you do get people that want to fool around. They're not really wanting to be married, but they want to get to know you. So what I would always repeat to myself is that pure men are for pure women, and pure women are for pure men. So if the person is coming to me with an unpure intention, no, sorry, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for stability. I'm looking for marriage for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Nabi Muhammad S.A.W. And if you are looking to play around, I'm sorry, but that's not what I want. So you need to be open and clear also about what it is you want, how you want it, and express these to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in any manner that you want, whether it's in journaling, drawing, making a mood board or a collage, whether it's visualization, whether it's actually scripting, like you have this to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, writing a letter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and so forth. If you also want a video on journaling or making a journal and journal prompts, do a comment below and I will surely post a video on that, inshallah. Thank you so much for your time. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It will help me and my channel grow, inshallah. And if you want to connect with me, I am on Instagram at Zaida Julius. I'm also on TikTok at Hijabi Zaida, and I post daily OTDs on TikTok and also daily shorts on my YouTube. So do go and check that out if you haven't. And thank you so much for your time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us, accept our manifestations, and turn it into our daily reality. And may it be good for us in this life and the next life. Ameen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad wa wabarakathu. Assalamu walaykum warahmatullah wabarakatuh. Jazakallah.